I'm Tahia Khan. I'm from Turner Fenton Secondary School, and this summer I've been working in Derek Wilson's proteomic lab. I never thought I'd win this ever. So I thought that maybe I could bypass the whole thing and just ask him if I could get into his lab. And so I emailed him. I asked him, me, this high school student who has no experience but really just wants to get a foot in, would he be able to just let me even just sit around in his lab, just a volunteer position? And he said he was, I guess he thought it was maybe humorous, or he thought it was amusing or something. I don't know what, but he said yes, and he said, not even that, he said, we can't take volunteers, I'd have to hire you. I know that science is my passion, and I wanted to do something productive with my time over the summer, and Spark was perfect for what I was looking for. Wilson's lab, and my job specifically, was to produce these microfluidic devices, which are basically just little chips that you put the solutions in, and that's the protein, and it's yeah. You need it to run the mass spec. The chip connected to the mass spec, you'll have your enzyme in here, whether it be pepsin, trypsin, or whatever, and you'll have a solution of protein coming into the chip. As the solution passes through the reaction well, like the proteins meet with the enzymes will break apart the proteins as they pass by, and protein is being broken as it's moving along. So it'll be broken at different parts, whatever can get caught in the movement. The different peptide lengths, all the various ones that are broken up, they'll all be detected, and yeah, that's how the chip works. It was difficult just getting into it, like the undergrads and the PhDs, they'd be talking about, like they'd be using their academic terms, talking about mass spectrometry or how protein bonds or HD exchange and things like that. And it just took me a while to get on their level. Like, I'm still not on their level, but I had to do a lot of reading and asking a lot of questions, and yeah, that was the hardest part, just getting into that academic mindset. Although there has been a lot of research done on proteins, we've mapped them, and we've come up with images of how they look. One thing that has been coming up as a problem recently is that proteins, like in our bodies, they're like a dynamic thing, right? They're always changing because they're always moving. What's interesting about Wilson's research is that he's studying proteins as they're moving, so it's bringing this whole new perspective on something that's already been built. It was really nice to see how research actually works. I've learned that it's very self-driven. That's what I really like about research. It'll progress as much as you want it to, and yeah, so that's what I got to see, and that's a real fact about research.